How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and welcome to episode number 7 of the Abbey Road Series. In today's video, we're going to learn how to play Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles on guitar. If this is the first episode in this series you've seen, I'm posting a brand new song lesson for every single song on the Beatles album Abbey Road. Today's song is a classic for an acoustic guitar player's repertoire, and we're going to go through all the sections of Here Comes the Sun using a capo on the 7th fret. Now, there's a lot in this song, and it requires a certain type of technique where you're strumming and you're picking the melody notes at the same time. It's definitely more of an advanced technique, so take your time with this one. And before we get started, I want to hook you up with something right away. I've got a free PDF that you can download that's my book all about soloing. And if you're interested in blues guitar, I've got a free training series that you can get as well at the first link down below. So check that out as my gift to you. And with that said, let's break this song down. Let's break down how to play Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles on guitar. Now, I'll be going over this main acoustic guitar part, and I'm going to use a capo here on the 7th fret. And I'll be playing in the key of D, but it's actually going to be the key of A. You know, it's just transposed way up here. So I'll be thinking D, G, and A, but of course, if you're playing with other musicians, you know, you would want to tell them the transposed chords. But for our purposes today, I'll just be thinking D, G, and A7. So let me play the first part for you, and then I'll break it down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Get that sound effect. Boo! Right? So what we're doing is we're starting on a D chord, and then we're going to a G shape, and then an A7. Now the D lasts 2 bars, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, then G, 2, 3, 4, then A7. Now, again, to not make this lesson really long, I'm going to go over kind of the main points here. And what you have to be able to do to get this song down is you have to be able to play a melody while you're strumming the chords. So you have to keep your hand moving back and forth like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, just eighth notes. And you're going to go... So what I'm doing is I'm playing this melody, starting on beat 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then I'm editing the chords slightly. So for instance, sometimes I'll play the G like this, then I'll put this finger down to get the melody, because I have to go. Got to make sure I'm playing that melody, otherwise it'll just sound like G to A. You know, you want it to go. Now that's another really cool thing. As you go from this G shape, you can play open strings as sort of like a cheat strum in between the chords. And it just adds a nice little filler between the chords as you're switching. So then the second time, so that's G, and then I'm reaching up with my index finger, 2, 0, and then 3 on the second string, then A7, and I just hit that basically and give it a strum and let it ring, and that's where that sound effect comes in. So now really for the intro, I'm thinking about the melody like, little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. And that's basically the verse melody. Now I am doing this little lick on A7. You're going, that's what you want to do. So you strum the A7 to the second string, like this, and then lift it open, back down, add the pinky for the sus, and then open E. That's a A7 sus 4. Then we're into the chorus, and that's the "Here comes the sun." So what I'm thinking about now is the melody for the chorus. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say. So I have to be able to articulate that melody, and with basically the same chords, we're going to change just one chord for the chorus here. We're going to go D for 2 bars, then G for a bar, and then instead of A7 in the chorus, we're going to go to E7. And I say, back to D, it's alright. So, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. So slowly. So again, editing this chord, getting that open first string, right? Then G, same thing. Here comes the 202, E7, and I said, and that's 203. And then it's alright. Then we go into this lick. And that's a really great lick there. It's one of my favorite acoustic guitar licks. You slide from 2 to 4 on the 3rd string, and then put your middle finger down here on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And you just arpeggiate through the strings. Then 2, 3, 0, 0, 3, 0, back to 2, 3, 0. So the middle finger stays there. But that lower note moves. That's so genius. Then you do a double pull off. So that's 3 to 2 and then 4 to 2. 3 to 2 on the 2nd string, 4 to 2 on the 3rd string. Then we're back to the verse. Little darling, it feels back to the verse. So basically, those are the two main sections there. And then after we do, I believe the 2nd verse it is, then we go on to the bridge. This is a really cool guitar part. It's basically arpeggiating chords. So this is a open A, and then the 4th fret on the 5th string, and then the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Then you go to an F chord, and you arpeggiate 3, 2, 1, then a C chord, and that's 3, 2, 0, starting on the 5th string. So then a G over B, which is 2, 0, 0, starting on the 5th string, and then just these two notes here, 3rd fret and 2nd fret. So it's sort of a G over B and then to the lower part of that chord, basically adding in the root. So then D. So, and And the timing's a little tricky here. You can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. There's a really cool behind the scenes of George Martin and George Harrison's son. They're basically doing an interview in the studio, and he said that this part was based off an Indian rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for me, I've just heard the song so many times that I don't even think about it. I just play it. But if you count it out, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So we do this for the whole bridge. Till the last time. The last time we go. So that's just this little building melody off of the A7. Da, 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 da. So that's A7 there with that high G note. Then back to the verse. It feels like you since it's been through. And then we do the chorus. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Then at the very end, we do a tag. We do, it's alright. It's alright. And we do the same riff, but we end with the latter part of the bridge from the F, so. That's got to be one of the coolest endings ever. So it goes. Have fun practicing Here Comes the Sun. I hope you got some value out of today's video. Before you go, don't forget to get my free training series at the first link down below. Be sure to check out the Abbey Road Series playlist as well. I'll be leaving all these videos up for you to reference for years to come. So any song you want to learn from the Abbey Road album, it'll be here on YouTube for you. As always, leave any song requests, get those in down below. Thanks for your support here on the channel, and until next time.